Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something I know a lot of you have thought about: online casinos. Is it
Mhm.
better on your phone or, on a desktop?
It's a really key question now, isn't it? How we access stuff online, casinos included, it's all changing.
Totally. And the numbers show it. Like by 2025, where was it? 67% of players preferred mobile.
Yeah, a big majority.
It just shows how much we value, well, being able to play whenever or wherever. Convenience is king, I guess.
It absolutely is, but,
Yeah.
convenience isn't the whole story.
Right.
So our mission today really is to break down the actual differences. Mobile versus desktop. We've looked at the research, the articles, to pull out what you need to know, the trade-offs, so you can pick what works best for you and how you like to play.
Okay, let's jump in. First things first, loading speed. Performance, how do they stack up? Mobile versus desktop.
Well, on mobile, if you've got, say, strong 5G, games can load super fast, almost instantly sometimes. Great for those quick sessions. But, and this is a big but, it really hangs on your signal strength. Weaker signal,
Yeah.
you can get lag, it can be frustrating.
Yeah, I bet.
Desktops tend to be more consistent. Load times average around maybe 1.5 seconds. And they handle shaky internet a bit better.
Okay.
So, yeah, for mobile gaming, a solid Wi-Fi connection is pretty important for smooth play.
Makes sense. You don't want lag ruining your game.
Okay.
Okay, so once you're in, what about the actual games, the selection? Is there a difference there?
Oh, yeah, this is often a big one.
Mhm.
Desktops usually have the entire library. Like we saw Leo Vegas mentioned, over 5,000 games. That includes all the niche slots, everything.
Oh, 5,000.
Mobile apps, though, they're usually a bit more streamlined. Maybe around 80% of this desktop selection.
Okay.
They often leave out older games or ones that aren't played as much. So if you love exploring and finding obscure stuff, desktop's your winner.
But if you just play a few main games.
Then mobile might be perfectly fine. Yeah, you just need to check if your favorites are on the app.
Good point. Always check first. Now, screen size. Seems obvious. Bigger is better, right? Or is there more to it?
Well, yes and no. A big desktop screen definitely gives you more visual space. Better for seeing details, maybe spotting patterns in blackjack or on complex slots. More precision.
Right.
On a small mobile screen, well, you run the risk of misclicks, accidental taps,
Yeah.
especially in faster games.
Oh, tell me about it. The fat finger problem happens all the time.
Exactly. So for really detailed strategic play, desktop probably has the edge. But for just quick, casual fun, mobile small screen might be fine.
So detailed immersion, desktop. Quick hits, mobile. Got it. And that kind of leads perfectly into portability. Convenience. Like,
Yeah.
this has got to be mobile's big win, surely.
Oh, absolutely. No contest there. Just the flexibility, playing while waiting on your lunch break, just chilling on this sofa.
Yeah.
Your casino is right there. DraftKings app was mentioned for betting on the go. Perfect
Yeah.
example.
Right.
Desktops just can't compete with that. You're tied to one spot. And remember that survey, 72% in 2024 said mobility was a top priority.
It really shows what people want. Okay, mobile wins on convenience. But what about bonuses, promotions? Do you get different offers on mobile versus desktop?
That's an interesting one. We're seeing more mobile exclusive deals pop up.
No, really.
Yeah, like sign-up bonuses just for app users. FanDuel had a $50 one mentioned. But then sometimes desktop sites might have welcome bonuses with higher caps, like Bet365 offering a $1,000 match.
Ah, okay, so it varies.
Exactly. It's not like one is always better. You really need to compare the offers on both platforms for the casino you're interested in. See what fits your deposit level and how you play.
Smart. Always pays to shop around.
Yeah.
Okay, now something practical. Battery life, data usage. I know my phone battery tanks when I play games sometimes.
Yeah, it's a real thing for mobile, especially graphics-heavy slots. They can eat like 20% of your battery per hour, according to some sources.
Wow.
And live dealer games with the video streaming. That can chew through your mobile data fast.
Right.
Desktops don't have that issue, obviously. Plugged in, usually on Wi-Fi. So, for mobile, keep a charger handy for long sessions. And definitely use Wi-Fi for live games if you can. Avoid those data charges.
Good advice. Nobody likes bill shock. Okay, shifting gears. Actually playing the game. Controls. Precision. Is one better?
Yeah, for certain games, definitely. Think about poker or live sports betting where you need accuracy.
Okay.
A mouse and keyboard on a desktop just gives you finer control. Placing bets, making quick decisions, it's easier.
Right, a less chance of error.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mobile touchscreens are good, but you can make mistakes. Betting the wrong amount on a slot, hitting the wrong card.
Yeah, I can see that.
So for strategic games where mistakes cost you, Desktop helps minimize those errors.
Makes sense, especially with complex betting layouts. And
Yeah.
that precision thing seems super relevant for live dealer games too, right? How's
Yeah.
that experience compare?
Big difference often. On a larger desktop screen, you get that crisp HD stream. It feels much more immersive, like you're almost there. Bet vs. Blackjack was mentioned as having a good stream.
Hmm.
On mobile, the video is compressed for the smaller screen. And if your phone isn't top of the line, you might get lag or the quality drops.
Yeah.
So yeah, for that really engaging, seamless live dealer vibe, desktop usually wins out.
Bigger, clearer picture just makes it better. Okay. What about multitasking? Some people like to track stats or strategies while they play.
Another area where desktops shine.
Yeah.
Easy to have multiple tabs open, right?
Yeah.
Track stats, look up a strategy guide, chat with friends, all while the game's running.
Right.
Much harder to do that smoothly on a phone. Smaller screen, app switching, it's just not as efficient. So for serious players managing data on the fly, desktop's way better.
So info junkies playing strategically probably lean desktop.
Got it. Okay, crucial topic time, security.
Yeah.
Any differences in how safe you are on mobile versus desktop?
Definitely things to be aware of on both. Desktops can benefit from, your own security setup, VPNs, firewalls. And interestingly, the stats we saw suggested fewer reported breaches on desktop in 2023.
Mobile's main risk, public Wi-Fi. Connecting on unsecured networks is just asking for trouble.
Yeah, always feels a bit dodgy.
So for mobile users, it's super important. Enable two-factor authentication. Always. And avoid those public Wi-Fi hotspots for anything sensitive, like your casino account.
Yeah.
Protect your funds.
Really good reminder.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there. Okay, what about the software itself? Like, does one crash more often? Stability?
Generally, desktop sites are pretty solid. Very high uptime, like 99.9% usually. They're just reliable.
Okay.
Mobile apps can be a bit more temperamental. The research mentioned an 8% failure rate in 2024 for some apps. They can crash sometimes.
Not ideal mid-spin.
Exactly. And app updates, while needed, can sometimes cause temporary glitches or disrupt things. Maybe check reviews after an update before diving in.
Good tip. So maybe slightly more stable on desktop overall? No, comfort. Where you actually play. Does mobile win here? Seems like it might.
Yeah, the data suggests it does. Something like 58% of players preferred mobile for comfort. Makes sense. Yeah. Play in bed, on the sofa, wherever you're comfortable. Desktops mean sitting at a desk, fixed position. Can get uncomfortable after a while. Posture issues, maybe.
Totally. I like playing relaxed on the couch sometimes.
So if that relaxed vibe is key for you, mobile's probably the way to go.
Okay, makes sense. What about money? Getting it in, getting it out, payment processing, any differences?
Mobile payments, particularly with things like PayPal or Apple Pay, could be super fast.
Yeah.
Often instant. Really convenient.
Yeah, those are quick.
Desktop transactions might sometimes have a slight delay, depending on the method, but interestingly, desktops were noted as being potentially more reliable for handling crypto wallets.
Okay. Good to know for crypto users.
Yeah, best bet.
Yeah.
Probably test your preferred payment method on both platforms, see what works best for you.
Good practical advice. Test it out. Okay, what about the social side? Chatting with other players, community features?
Desktops generally foster more community. You often get active chat lobbies in games, forums on the site, places to share tips, strategies, just chat. Mobile's smaller screen and more solitary nature kind of limits that social stuff. So if you like chatting, sharing bonus finds on places like Twitch threads or specific forums, you'll likely find more of that accessible via desktop.
So social butterflies might prefer desktop then. Okay,
Yeah.
Graphics and customization, how do they compare visually?
Desktops usually win on pure graphics power. Big screens, better processing. They can really show off high-res games like 4K slots. Book of Dead was an example.
Yeah, those can look amazing.
Mobile graphics are good, don't get me wrong, but often optimized for the smaller screen, maybe not quite as crisp. And desktops often let you customize more hotkeys, interface layout, stuff that serious players might appreciate.
Right, tailoring it to your style. So top-tier visuals, customization, leans desktop. What about notifications, staying up to date on promos?
Mobile apps are great for that, push notifications, right?
Yep.
Real-time alerts for daily spins, like BetMGM does, or new bonuses. You won't miss out. On desktop, you generally have to actively check the site or your email. So you might miss time-sensitive deals if you're not looking.
Okay.
But you can usually tweak mobile notifications so you're not totally bombarded. Find that balance.
Yeah. Important not to get too distracted. Okay, before we wrap up, we absolutely have to mention responsible play. Crucial point.
Absolutely. So important. Doesn't matter if you're on mobile or desktop. Responsible gaming is key.
Always.
Set spending limits. Use the casino's deposit limit tools. Take regular breaks. It's supposed to be fun, right?
Exactly.
And if you ever feel like it's getting out of hand, please reach out to resources like GamCare. They're there to help. Keep it enjoyable. Keep it safe.
Really well said. Everyone needs to hear that. Okay, so to kind of pull all this together, you have a quick summary table for us.
Yep, just the key takeaways. Portability, high on mobile, low on desktop. Screen size, small on mobile, large on desktop. Game selection, can be limited on mobile, usually full on desktop. Graphics, moderate on mobile, potentially high on desktop. And battery data. Higher usage on mobile, basically none on desktop.
Perfect snapshot. So you can see the trade-offs pretty clearly there. It really does boil down to personal choice, doesn't it?
It really does. Mobile's amazing for convenience, casual play, fitting it into your life.
Mm-hmm.
Desktop offers that deeper immersion, more features maybe, better for dedicated sessions.
So what's the best advice then?
Honestly, try both if you can. See which one feels right for your style, your habits, your lifestyle. And yeah, if you're looking for good platforms or curious about crypto casinos, checking out resources like Casino Rankalite ABC might give you some pointers.
Great advice. Well, that pretty much wraps up our deep dive into mobile versus desktop casinos. Hope we've given you some clarity, helped you feel a bit more informed.
And maybe left you with something to think about for next time you play. Really consider. What's most important to you? Is it playing anywhere, anytime? Is it the stunning visuals and control on a big screen? Is it the quick payments? Thinking about your priorities, well, that's going to guide you to the platform that truly enhances your gaming experience down the road.